eclipsed molecules. All eclipsed molecules will come under this point group. So now let us see about each of the point group. So first, D1H will not come. Directly it starts from D2H. Okay, D2H point group. So D2H point group means H is equal to 4 into 2, which is equal to 8. So therefore it will have 8 elements. So what are those 8 elements? Let us see. So N is equal to 2. So N equals to 2 means C21, C22. This C22 is nothing but equal to E. Then we will be having two C2s which will be perpendicular to C2. Okay. Then we will be having two vertical planes, one horizontal plane, and one improper axis of symmetry, that will be S2 axis of symmetry. Then S2, since S2 came, let us write down properly. S2, this S2 we have already proved with example that S2 is equal to I. Okay. So these all will be getting. Okay. So if you count the number of elements, 8, see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 elements. Okay. So here already we said n, how many, whatever the Cn is, n value will be there, that many number of vertical planes will be coming here. So here in this D2H point group, n is equal to 2. So 2 vertical planes, but horizontal plane will be 1 only, and Sn. So 2 no, S equals to, n is equal to 2. So S2 proper, S2 axis of symmetry or improper axis of symmetry, which is nothing but equal to I. Okay. Now, best example for this will be ethene. Okay. So, what is the shape of the molecule ethene? C double bond C, H, H, H. Okay. So, if you place this is in one plane, like this in another plane, then like this in another plane. Three planes of, sorry. Three planes of symmetry. Okay. So, this light one is delta V. This one is delta H, and one more, this plane is also delta V. Three planes of symmetry. Okay. Next, another example will be trans disubstituted square planar complex. Okay. So trans disubstituted square planar complex means substituted square planar complex. So N X X L L. Okay. This if you go for 180 degrees of rotation, then it will be C2. Then you will get L here, X here. Then one more 180 degrees of rotation. 180 degrees of rotation, you will be getting the original one. That is X, X, L, L. Okay. Got it? So next, enough 2 or 3 examples I'll tell. Next one is D3H point group. So coming to D3H point group, what you can say D3H point group means completely all the trigonal planar molecules. Okay. All trigonal planar molecules come belong to this D3 point group or D3H point group. In the same way for D4H point group, all square planar molecules, come under this point group. Oh, forgot to tell you. Here H will be D3, no? D3 means 4 threes, 12 elements. Okay, 12 elements. Now here for D4 point group, H equals to 16 elements. Okay, in the same way, what are those 12 elements means you can know C3, 1, C3, 2, C3, 3. The C3, 3 equals to E. Then how many? 3 vertical planes. Then one horizontal plane of symmetry. Then S3. S3 will give how many elements? Already we know. How many elements S3 will give, ma? Any elements is there S3? How many?
6, ma'am.
Very good. Remember, even number will give same number of elements, but odd number will give double elements. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 plus 6, 13 we are getting extra 1. That means in this S3, 3 will become E, no? So that will not come under count. So identity element will exist one only. So here 6 and here also you can cut out this. That means if it is any element is repeating twice, you have to reduce one. So total this will give 6 elements. Here already 6. So 6 plus 6, 12. Okay, na? Got it? In the same way, coming to D4 point group, you will be having C41, C42, C43, C44, which is equal to E, then 4 vertical planes, 1 this plane, and next S4. S4 will give us only 4 elements. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 plus 4, 8, 8 plus 4, 12, 12 plus 1, and other, what do we say, NC2s also will be coming. That means 4 C2s will be coming, that will be perpendicular to the plane. So the number which is missing here, that will be the number of planes which are perpendicular to C2s. Okay, so that will be that. Then next last point group, not last one, D5 point group. D5 point group examples will be all pentagonal planar molecules. Okay, all pentagonal planar molecules and cyclopenta dienyl anions. Diethyl anions, remember. Okay, these all will come under this one. So here H will be having 20 elements. So you can assume by that 10 will be from improper axis of symmetry and other 10 will be from C rotational axis of symmetry. Okay, so I'm not writing all those now. Next, what is the other point group which is left out is D6H point group. D6H, D6H point group. This also will have 24 elements. Okay, so 24 elements means what it will be? C61, C62, C63, C64, C65, C66. Okay. Then we'll be getting 6 C2s that are perpendicular to this. Okay. This means that nothing but 6 vertical planes and 1 horizontal plane. Okay. And S6 will generate 6 elements, right? So S6 will generate 6 elements means S61, then S6 2. This S62 will be nothing but equal to C31. Okay. Next S6 3. This will be equal to I. Then S6 4, which will be equal to C3 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. S6 5. This will be equal to, no, this will be existing like S6 6. These both will become E. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 plus 6, 12. 12 plus 1, 13. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 plus 6. How much? It is becoming 25. Extra we are getting 1. Maybe somewhere there will be same things. Don't know where it will be. So we have to see for that. And best example for this D6 point group is benzene. Okay, benzene is the best example. Okay, now lastly, no need. D7 point group I will not discuss. Up to D6 point group if you write, that is more than enough. Okay, this is about DNH point group. You can see completely here like this. DNH point group. D2H, D3H, D4H, D5H, D6H. Okay, point groups. Now, next, let us discuss about what was the other topic after DNH point group. We should discuss about. We are discussing about what category of molecules? Molecules of high symmetry. In that CN completed, CNV, CNH, DN, and now DNH also completed. Now, lastly, DND. Okay, DND. If we discuss, that means we completed all the molecules with examples of high symmetry. Okay. Now DND point group. This is also a point group which will contain CN rotational axis of symmetry, and not only that, NC2s which will be perpendicular to CN, and next N will be the number of uh, diagonal planar shapes, and we'll have S2N improper axis of symmetry. S2N. I already discussed where you will get S2N. Okay. Now in this, if N is odd, then this point group will necessarily, or if N is odd, it will have center of inversion element. Okay. And order of the point group will be H is equal to 4N compulsory. Okay. So I can say CN, NC2s, which will be perpendicular to CN. Then we will be having n number of dihedral planes and S2N axis. And if N is odd, then we will be having center of inversion element in it. Okay, this is common, which we are speaking about common. Now let us substitute. D1D point group does not exist. It starts from D2D. Okay, so D2D point group. So here n equals to 2. N equals to 2 means H will be equal to, for 2's 8 elements. What will be those 8 elements? C2 1, C2 2, then 2 sigma D's. Then here N is even. N is even means it will not have I, but it will have S4 axis. So S4, no? S4, what are the elements in S4? You have to see S4 1, S4 2. S4 2 will be nothing but equal to C2 1. Okay. Then we have S4 3. S4 4 will be nothing but same S4 4, and see this all will become E. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, and one more anywhere it might include any other element. With that it becomes 8. Okay. So best example for this will be allene, which we are discussing all the time. Okay. Allene molecule. Next group of is D3D point group. D3D point group means N equals to 3 here. Therefore H equals to 4 threes, 12 molecules. So what are those 12 molecules means? C31, C32, C33, which is equal to E. Then we will be having 3 C2s, then 3 dihedral planes, and coming to S2N. S2N means S6. S6 will generate 12 elements. So what are they? Let us see. S61, then S62. S62 will give what one? C62. Then S63. S63 will be S63 only. S64. S64 will be C64. Then S65 as usual. S66 will be again E. So these will be the elements mostly. Let me count if we can get 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. For this we got correct. Okay, see here 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 elements here, 3 here. So 6, 6 plus 3. Again 6 plus 3 means 9, 10. This all 11, 12, 10, 11, 12. Like this. So as here they mean to say is some of them will be coinciding with the other axis C2s, or sometimes with the dihedral planes. Then those molecules will be removed. Okay. So example for this will be chain conformers of cyclohexane. Now here one more thing is N is odd, no? So here we'll be having center of inversion element also. Okay. So example will be staggered ethane. Staggered ethane is the best example for D3 point group. As we go higher, what happens is 16 elements. So we keep on writing the elements. It's not necessary. So you can just limit them up to 1, 2, 3 based upon our wish. Okay, I'm limiting it up to 3 only. Then lastly, we have about SN point group. Just a minute there. So molecules with high symmetry, when I started, did I say SN point group is also there in it? Sn point group will be the last point group in this. Forgot to tell you. Sn. Sn point group. Now coming to Sn point group, what will be the elements? Sn point group. This point group also comes under molecule of high symmetry. So Sn point group means here they are saying that Sn point group exists only when n is even. It exists if n is even. So then based on this, our order of the point group will be directly equal to n. Okay. Sn point group. If n is even, if this group exists, if n is even only. Tracking Angela. Who is this? Just now joined. Joined and left also. Great. Okay. So this Sn point group, it exists only if n is even. Therefore, order of the point group will be directly equal to n. And we already know if S2 is there means it is again center of inversion. So here we will be not discussing about S2 point group. Directly we will start from S4. Odd does not exist. So S4 point group means n equals to 4, which means H also is equal to 4. So H equals to 4 means S4 1, S4 2, S4 3 and S4 4. This is equal to E. Now S4 4 means this is nothing but equal to, this will come and C4 2. Okay. In the same way, uh, like we already discussed now how to open up these, how to S4 axis, sorry, S elements, how to generate them. Based on that generations, you will get S4 is equal to C4 2. If you want, you can check. Wait a minute. I don't know that also. Oh, I got it. See, S4 2 means C4 2. Do you remember how we generated elements for S3, S4, S5, S6? Yeah, just like that. See, based on these generations, we will be writing down what answers we got. If they get the same thing, we will write the same thing. If they get different one, then you have to mention that again. Okay. Even for S6 also, see, S6 1 will be S6 1 only, but S6 2 is C6 2. S6 3 is S6 3 only, but S6 4 is C6 4. So like that, we should mention what elements we got. Okay. Based on that only, we will be writing our elements. So here S42 is C42, whereas S44 will be E directly. So example for this is, given example is 1357 tetramethyl cyclooctatetrine. Octatetrine. Octatetrine. This is the example for S4 point group. Now S5 does not exist only. Directly we have to write S6. Excuse me, sorry. S6 point group. S6 point group means n is equal to 6. Therefore, H also will be, order of the point group will be H6. So what will be the elements? S61, S62, S63, S64, S65, and S6 6. This will be equal to E, but odd will be existing as odd only. Even will be changing as, this will change as C3 2, and this will change as C3 1. Therefore, these are the elements which are present in this. And example for this will be hexachloro propyl staggered ethane. This is the example for this. Hexapropyl staggered ethane is the example. So by discussing about today about DNH and DND and SN point groups, we have completed about molecules with high symmetry, or sorry, molecules of high symmetry. How is that means? You can see like this. I have kept all the notes. Wait a minute. Here it. Molecules with low symmetry already completed. Molecules of high symmetry, CNV, CNV, CN, CNV, CNH, DN, DNH, DND, SN. All molecules of high symmetry all completed. Now next we should discuss about molecules of special symmetry. In that TD, OH, IH and SP. Okay, these are the molecules which we have to be discussed. Okay, got it? Any doubts in today's class, please?
మ్యామ్ చిన్న డౌట్ మ్యామ్. మ్యామ్ ఇది డిఎన్హెచ్ పాయింట్ గ్రూప్ అండ్ డిఎన్డి పాయింట్ గ్రూప్ ఉంది కదా మ్యామ్, అక్కడ D2H నుంచి డైరెక్ట్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతున్న D1H ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవ్వదా మ్యామ్?
ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవుతుంది, కానీ దట్ విల్ బి D1H వచ్చి మళ్ళీ మీకు హారిజాంటల్ ప్లేన్ ఆఫ్ సిమెట్రీ ఉన్న ఎలిమెంట్స్ తోటి మ్యాచ్ అవుతుంది. అందుకని D1H కన్సిడర్ చేయట్లేదు.
ఓకే మ్యామ్.
D1H అంటే ఏంటి? దానికి ఓన్లీ 1 ఉండాలి. ఆ 1 ఉండేది ఏంటి అంటే అలాంటి మాలిక్యూల్స్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవ్వవు కొన్నిట్లకి. సో అందుకని కొన్ని కేసెస్ లో ఏంటంటే D2 నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అవుద్ది. పర్టికులర్లీ ఇది D అనేది డైహైడ్రల్ అమ్మా.
ఓకే మ్యామ్.
రిమెంబర్, డైహైడ్రల్ ప్లేన్ ఉండాలి DNH కి DNT కి కూడా. ఆల్రెడీ వి సెడ్ దేర్ విల్ బి NC2s perpendicular to CN. So NC2s which will be perpendicular to CN అంటే that is nothing but there exists a dihedral plane.
ఓకే మ్యామ్.
Okay, ఆ డైహైడ్రల్ ప్లేన్ అనేది నీకు C1 యాక్సిస్ కి 1 తీసుకుంటే ఉండదు, 2 దానికి మాత్రమే ఉంటది. అందుకనే DNH పాయింట్ గ్రూప్ తర్వాత DND పాయింట్ గ్రూప్ రెండు కూడా 2 నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అవుతాయి. N equals to 2, N equals to 1 ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవ్వదు.
ఓకే మ్యామ్.
Okay,
ఓకే మ్యామ్.
that's also might get the same doubt, because remember D point group, D, capital D ante it is indicating that it is a point group with the dihedral plane. Okay, so dihedral plane ఉన్న దానికి కాబట్టి C1 అనేది ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవ్వదు, C2 నుంచే స్టార్ట్ అవుద్ది కాబట్టి we will be starting the point group with 2 only. Okay, any other?
థ్యాంక్ యూ మ్యామ్.
అలా అనుకుంటే ఇప్పుడు SN పాయింట్ గ్రూప్ తీసుకుంటే మనం ఏమన్నాం? SN పాయింట్ గ్రూప్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ విత్ విచ్ నంబర్? ఓన్లీ N విల్ బి ఈవెన్ SN పాయింట్ గ్రూప్ లో. ఓకే, ఈ పాయింట్ గ్రూప్ SN పాయింట్ గ్రూప్ అనేది దానికి స్పెసిఫిక్ గా నేమ్ ఇచ్చి అందులో కొన్ని కేటగిరీస్ పెట్టారంటే అది ఓన్లీ ఈవెన్ అయితేనే ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవుతుంది. మళ్ళీ ఆడ్ అయితే ఎగ్జిస్టెన్స్ లేదు దానికి. ఆడ్ ఎగ్జిస్టెన్స్ ఎక్కడ వేరే దానికి ఎక్కడన్నా వేరే వాటికి ఉంది అంటే అక్కడ ఉంది. అర్థమైందా?
అర్థమైంది
ఫర్
మ్యామ్.
ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ప్రీవియస్ దానికి చూసుకుంటే ఇక్కడ డిఎన్ పాయింట్ గ్రూప్ కి SN యాక్సెస్ కూడా ఉంది కదమ్మా. అప్పుడు ఇక్కడ N ఆడ్ అయినా ఈవెన్ అయినా ఇక్కడ వస్తుంది. కానీ పర్టికులర్ గా SN పాయింట్ గ్రూప్ అనే టైటిల్ కి N ఈవెన్ అయితేనే ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవుతుంది, అండ్ H ఈక్వల్ టు ఎంత N ఉంటుందో అంతే వాల్యూ. సో S2 కూడా ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవుతుంది, కానీ S2 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు I. ఆల్రెడీ మనం చూసాం ఇది, S2 ఈక్వల్స్ టు I. సో ఇక్కడ ఇది రాదు, ఇంకా ఓన్లీ S4, S6, మళ్ళీ S8 హయ్యర్ అయిపోతుంది. సో దానికి ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ మన దగ్గర లేవు, అండ్ మీకు ఈ 2 చాలు అందుకని. ఓకేనా?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Any other doubts now? Any others? ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు మాలిక్యూల్స్ ఆఫ్ స్పెషల్ సిమెట్రీ స్టార్ట్ చేస్తే మొత్తం 4 ఒకటేసారి చెప్పాలి. మళ్ళీ వేరే వేరే చెప్పడానికి పాసిబిలిటీ ఉండదు అనమాట. అందుకనే స్టార్ట్ చేయట్లేదు. దానికి బదులు ఇది చెప్పేసి వదిలేస్తున్నాను ఈ రోజుకి. ఓకేనమ్మా?
Okay, ma'am.
ఎనీ నో మోర్ డౌట్స్? నో మోర్ డౌట్స్ నో?
No,
అదర్స్?
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
ఓకే. ఈ ర్యాకింగ్ ఏంజల్ ఎవరమ్మా? స్టూడెంట్ టైటిల్ అయితే ర్యాకింగ్ ఏంజల్ అని పెట్టారు. Who is that, please? Can you tell us your name? I asked a question. Who is Racking Angel? Student name, please. Shravani, Swati, Pravalika, Maunika, Mohan. ఇన్ పర్సన్ ఎప్పుడు చూడలే కానీ ఓకే. అండ్ దీపశ్రీ దీపు కూడా చూడలే. అన్విత ఐ నో యూ.
మ్యామ్ హెల్త్ బాగాలేక కాలేజ్కి రాలేదు మ్యామ్.
ఇట్స్ ఓకే. అంటే ప్రవళిక ప్రవళిక రెడ్డి కదా?
Yes, ma'am.
ఈరోజు సోనీ రాలేదు, అనుష రాలేదు. ఓకే, నాట్ ఏ ప్రాబ్లం. నో మోర్ డౌట్స్ నో? Then okay, thank you and bye for today. We shall meet again on Monday. Again.
Okay, ma'am. Okay,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma? Okay. Bye everybody.
Bye,
Bye,
ma'am.
ma'am.